Welcome back, we the people. This is Revelation chapter 17, verse 11, King James mistranslation. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the eighth, and is of the seven, and goeth into perdition. Close quotation. Dr. York's right translation and explanation. And the beast which was and is not now, meaning the Babylonian Empire, existed before and cannot be found during John's, son of Zebedee and Salome's time. So he is the eighth. In brackets, the sixth was the European Empire. The seventh, the new Babylonian Empire, America. And the eighth, the state of Israel, that is to come out of the seventh. Out of the seventh will come the state of Israel. It is America who helped Israel become what it is today. The state of Israel is an evil is an evil killer, just like the United States. The United States took the responsibility of assisting the state of Israel with military defense and also showing them how to use their firearms. Thus it acts with all the authority of the United States because the United States backed them. The state of Israel is as much a product of the United States as the United States was a product of all the empires that came before it, and he will go towards eternal damnation. Together, the United States and Israel will bring about the end of the world. Verse 12. The King James mistranslation. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast. Close quotation. Dr. York's right translation and further explanation. And the 10 horns which you, John, son of Zebedee, and Salome saw are 10 rulers in power, which have taken no kingdom yet. In John, son of Zebedee, and Salome, these nations were not major ruling powers. However, they will get authority, like rulers, for 1 hour after the beast. These nations will be given kingdoms to rule in the name of the devil. They will put the pentagram on all flags and benefit from their association with the evil one's harlot, America. They will rule with, in quotation, one mind, close quotation, mind or purpose, to make war with the Lamb and destroy his followers and the truth. Unlike the previous empires which have already expired, these nations will enjoy their power simultaneously, all at once. This for 1 hour, while the harlot rules. But when the harlot falls, she will take every one of these nations with her. Verse 13. The King James mistranslation. These have one mind, and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. Close quotation. Dr. York's right translation and further explanation. These are all the one force. United they stand, indivisible as the United Nations, and they will push behind the beast because they are the United States allies. They make the United States feel powerful because of their association and give it strength and its authority. Verse 14. The King James mistranslation. These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen. and faithful. Close quotation. Dr. York's right translation and further explanation. These will want to kill the Lamb. These devils will be out to squash the real teachings of Al-Islam in its pristine purity. Through the media, the evil one paints an ugly picture of Islam to make people think they are inhumane and murderous, when in actuality the evil is the one who causes chaos, wars and pestilence and famines. Every day articles appear in the newspapers and reports are given on television and news broadcasts to try to make all Muslims look bad. And the Lamb, the Messiah Jesus, will overcome them and be successful in the end, because he is the master of masters and the ruler of rulers. And those who are with him, they are called cheaters, yet faithful. These are those that follow the Lamb wherever he may go. They will have their bad ways, but will remain faithful. They will stay true aiders of Allah, in brackets, El-Ilo, Eli, close brackets. Though the aiders of Allah are not the same as the 144,000 pure souls, meaning they may have once lived in her lap of luxury, living deliciously in her ways. Yet they are the only ones who in the last days will be faithful to the Most High, Eli, in brackets, Anu, Allah, El-Ilo, Theos, close brackets. The aiders of Allah are the ones who have once lived in the lifestyle of the evil one, but have been taught the truth about themselves and are ready to regain the godlike quality that they were born with. They have willingly given themselves from falling, from being to supreme being, to human being, to human, to man, to mortal, to mammal, to sacrificing in the way of Theos, so that the 144,000 may be raised. Verse 15. King James mistranslation. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest where the whore sitteth are peoples, and multitudes, and nations, and tongues. Close quotation. Dr. York's right translation and further explanation. And he, the Anunnaki Elohim, said to me, John, son of Zebedee and Salome, in quotation, the waters which you have seen, where the fornicator, the harlot, the New Babylon, the United States, is sitting, they are kindred and nations and tongues. There are many nationalities within the shores of the United States of America. Verse 16. King James mistranslation. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shalt eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. Close quotation. Dr. York's right translation and explanation. And the 10 horns which you saw in the beast, these same nations that loved her will turn and hate her. What once was a great romance has turned cold. The fornicator and they will start to war and strike Ishtar, in quotation, star, close quotation, the harlot, the fornicator, until she is naked, making the whole world see her for what she really is. And they will eat her flesh and burn her in fire. For the first time ever, a world war will be fought on America's soil. Nations of the world will fight a fierce war against her, bringing destruction never felt in the shores of the USA. America's inhabitants have never experienced the degradation and loss of war as European nations have felt. It being tucked off on the other side of the globe has protected itself from attack. But now the very countries it has assisted financially and militarily have the artillery by which to wage an all-out war with the United States. We will continue reading on the other side.